Sure, sure. So, give you an example. If you were to build a wooden framed, although they do have some modular now, you've got several different crews, several different subcontractors that go after and have to erect it over. It might take them, let's say, an individual home 4 or 5 months to build that. Whereas by the time you're done with permitting, we've already printed your entire home and can put it on a flatbed, deliver it, and with three people, a telehandler, um, and someone to hold the wall in place and someone with a rivet gun, we can put up a home in 3 days. So that speed is just unmatched.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Investor Fuel podcast. I'm your host, Michelle Kesil, and today I'm joined by someone that I'm looking forward to chatting with, Todd Johnson, who does manufacturing and development of steel engineered homes. So excited to have you here on the show today, Todd.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Of course, I think our listeners are going to take something away from this new method of building. So let's dive in. First off, for those that are not familiar yet with you and your world, can you give the short version of what your main focus is?
So we build custom engineered steel structures ranging from small homes all the way up to multi-million-dollar homes. We also work on commercial, retail, multi-unit apartment condos, hotels up to 14 stories high with, again, light gauge steel.
Awesome. And what markets are you operating in?
The U.S. and Canada.
And can you share more about what these, steel manufacturing, like what does it look like, what it's for? Just expanding on who this could be suitable for.
For sure. So, we're developers by trade. We've been doing it for 15 or 20 years. We've produced a lot of commercial plazas, doing like grocery anchored store plazas, fitness plazas. And along the way, over the last 3 or 4 years, we came across light gauge steel, and we turned from just this past year offering more of on a retail basis to real estate investors, builders, contractors, developers, really anybody that's in the real estate market looking to build new construction from, small homes up to multi-units, up to 14 stories high. And one of the things that we do is we kind of build it faster, stronger, better, we think, in regards to a lot of it's done prefabbed and into a network of about 60 locations that we have of steel plants. And one of the things that we do is we come in everything from architectural and engineering and permitting all the way to certificate of occupancy. So we offer an individual investor or real estate developer, really A to Z or a la carte. So if they already have their subs and trades in place, what we can do is offer to either build a structure up to dried in the steel structure, or we can plug in any piece along the way of what they need. We'll even come out and train their teams to build the homes or the steel structures and then step aside, and then they can use their own teams to build the rest.
Awesome. And how is this different from other types of developing strategies?
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
Sure. So currently in the marketplace, although steel is coming up quickly, wood and cement is kind of the ones that everyone's using now. It's a traditional build, and so line item by line item, steel looks on paper to be quicker, but what they don't usually factor in is the ability to prefab and build 70-80% of the structure in a manufactured enclosed plant, where that saves a lot on time. It saves a lot on everything from weather, insurance, carrying costs. We can build a 117. We're working on a 117 condo hotel. We went up against a wood and a cement builder or developer, and we ended up coming in about 35% faster to build. So the current bid was 28 months. We came in at 18 months, and our overall costs, they were bidding at 41. We came at 32.8. So that gives us a lot of room and a lot of reasons to look at steel as opposed to wood and cement.
Awesome. Are there any sort of disadvantages or cases where this wouldn't work?
Once we start to get over 14 stories, you start to need either red steel or a different type of steel for structural purposes, building podiums. So that's kind of not our wheelhouse, although as a development company, we can bring in providers or contractors that can do that. But we're really focused on, 14 stories and under. Multi-units is kind of our wheelhouse. Student housing, workforce housing. We're working with several states, treasurers. They're looking to do student housing. They're looking for low-income housing. Some of the large technology companies that are building these gigafactories that need 10,000 homes, I don't want to say overnight, but they need it very rapidly. And I think that's really one of our strengths, that we can come in and kind of outperform what currently exists in the market today.
Yeah, amazing. And are you working with investors or mostly just with these more commercial practices like you mentioned?
Yeah, I think it's fairly equal, probably a little bit more on the builders and developers side. We are working with real estate investors, folks that, the example I just gave you was a real estate investor that was building the condo hotel. So in that case, they needed a developer to do everything from the architectural and engineering all the way through some of the sales of the condo hotels, individual units. And so, that's one example, but we are working with a number of different developers and builders that, again, need certain pieces of the puzzle. So if we can go in and build it, just the frame, we can do that. And again, or we can do all the way. It depends on what they need.
Awesome. What have been some of the main keys that have allowed your business to run smoothly?
Sure. I think some of the keys that have allowed us to run smoothly is we put together a strong team from the beginning. So we have chief construction officer, 35 years in the business, developer, 25 years in the business. Myself, I've been scaling and building businesses, Inc. 500 alumni. I know how to do that. So when he brought the team together, it's really putting a lot of veterans that have a lot of strengths in the business in different industries, as well as what we're building in. So it's really one of the things that I think is made us what we are today.
And what are some of the goals that you have for where your business is heading?
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency. It's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors. and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
Sure. So, even though we've been in the development business for 15 or more years, this year we kind of had, 10, 20 million in revenue, some of our goals. But after we got into it, the conversations that we've had, this is well over a $500 million to $1 billion pipeline that we built in the last 9 months. And so we kind of had to change course and get ready to scale much larger than what we originally expected. But we are run lean and mean. We brought in different partners and outside contractors in order to fulfill some of the larger opportunities that we're chasing. So, we're just now expanding into Canada because of our manufacturing plants around the country. We have the ability to now go overseas, but for right now, we're concentrating in the U.S. and Canada. And kind of the sky's the limit. We're talking to some of the biggest developers in the country as well as states. So it's a pretty big high growth business that we're going after, and we're doing really well at.
Awesome. What are some of the main features of this type of building that really differentiate you and set you apart from the others?
Sure. So, give an example. If you were to build a wooden framed, although they do have some modular now, you've got several different crews, several different subcontractors that go after and have to erect it over. It might take them, let's say, an individual home 4 or 5 months to build that. Whereas by the time you're done with permitting, we've already printed your entire home and can put it on a flatbed, deliver it, and with 3 people, a telehandler, and someone to hold the wall in place and someone with a rivet gun, we can put up a home in 3 days. So that speed is just unmatched. And because it's all steel and it's done precision off of a machine, there is no waste. There is no cutting at the location. It all fits together like an IKEA dresser. So when it comes in off the truck, it gets lifted and right into place. We can put the floor casing in 45 minutes. It's just unbelievable the speed that we've done and come to on using this method.
Awesome. And does this work for like residential as well, or it's mostly for commercial purposes?
Yeah, no, it does work for residential. I think our wheelhouse is in multi-unit residentials, although we can do custom homes. I think the big savings that we bring to the table is, let's say 10 units or more. If somebody's doing, 0 lot lines, or we can really go up to multi-million-dollar homes. It's not the problem. But that's kind of our wheelhouse and where we bring the most value.
Awesome. What are you most focused on when it comes to solving or scaling the next thing in your business?
Sure. So, we're focused on going after large scale projects that we really, really show value. There's a shortage of low income housing, student housing. And again, I mentioned, large scale projects that have a need for thousands of homes. That's something where, we could work with multiple developers in a certain area and really bring value to it. So that's kind of our main focus. However, we are and can service, no home's too small, but, we want to be able to bring the most value for that project.
Awesome. When it comes to growing your business, what are some of the ways that you've seen your business be able to grow, whether that comes through your network or relationship building or other modalities that have helped make that difference for you?
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Sure. So we took kind of a independent referral agent type approach. So we've looked for folks throughout the country, and we have probably a dozen or so that find and feed us deals on a daily basis. We're doing all the typical marketing with LinkedIn and other things to generate business, but reaching out kind of the one to many is doing well for us, as well as people that bring those relationships from either current or their past. We're also attending like IBS show in Orlando, which is coming up in February, and other home shows to get directly to real estate investors and to um, builders and developers. And so uh, we went out to one of the states. I don't want to mention, but went out to one of the states. Went to a symposium. There was 50 or 60 builders there, and after I got done with my presentation, the state treasurer ran over to me and said, "You're exactly what we have, what we want, what we need. If everything you guys can do, you say you do, we want to chat." And so we have a great opportunity there with them that could be, tens of thousands of student and low income housing. So we're pretty excited about that.
That's amazing. What are some examples of the projects that you have worked with so far?
Yeah, so we've done everything from, and again, we also have steel partners, so the manufacturing plants across the country. So the condo hotel that I mentioned in Florida that we're working on, that's 117 units mixed use. Again, we came in 25% cheaper than they are. We're working on everything from schools. One of the things that we found in schools is, some of the competitors out there we're almost 50% less with, a tenth of the build time. So from classrooms, temporary classrooms, portables to, we're building indoor batting cages for one of the largest districts out in the country, out west. And so again, it really, we're kind of agnostic to the type of building. It's more of just if it's under 14 stories, we can pretty much build it in steel quicker, faster, and stronger than the other competitors.
Yeah, amazing. How did you guys discover this solution? Has there been any like setbacks through that journey?
Yes. And so this was right before I got involved, but the developer, the CEO of the company, he helped actually fund a friend of his that was doing tiny homes. And so they were shipping him over from China. And oddly enough, they would get the product. It'd be a decent product, but it was color coded, and they'd send the drawings in black and white. So there was like a lot of trial and error of working with different companies over in China. And with the current administration and kind of the writing on the wall with tariffs, we decided to bring everything in house. So everything from the steel to the plants to everyone that works with us, it's all US based. And so, we're pretty proud of that.
Yeah, that's amazing. I know that's not an easy task to operate everything from in-house, but awesome that you guys are able to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
So, where can people learn more about your houses or educate themselves on this offering?
So on our website, globalhavenventures.com, that also has links to our other divisions. So we have a school division, we have a development division, and we have a homes division for individual models that are on there. So if you go to any one of those, you can link to each other, but that's where you can reach us. Our social media is up and coming. We need to work on that a little bit, but we're on there as well.
Awesome. Yeah. So before we wrap up, if someone wants to reach out to you and connect, would they just go to the same websites that you just mentioned for your services, or are there other ways to connect with you and learn more from you?
Sure, sure. So they can reach me directly, Todd Johnson. I'm the Chief Revenue Officer with the company. You can reach me at 561-714-6848. I'm also on LinkedIn with the name Toddeo. So that's typically where we connect a lot is LinkedIn or giving us a call. There's also, I don't know if you want my email. I can throw that on there too if you want. No. Yeah. No.
It's up to you, however you want to share.
Sure, any of the above. So people are different. So toddj@ghvmail.com is my email address.
Perfect. Well, listen, I appreciate your time, your story, and your perspective. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Michelle. Have a great day.
Yeah, of course. And for those listeners tuning in, if you got value, make sure you've subscribed. We have more conversations with operators just like Todd that are running real businesses, and we'll see you on our next episode.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.